lives inside him. Mwah! Now the camera's slightly up today because we have something amazing to show you. Oh yes, this beauty, something I've been looking forward to. Well, yes, I've been looking for quite a while. Not this exact model, I wasn't exactly fussy, but I've wanted a reel-to-reel dictation machine. That's what this is. For quite a long time. Why do I want one? Because they're cool. Enough said. Don't need any more reason than that. And we found this one. This was £10 in a local charity shop. Said as far as he knows it works, but you know, you have to take a risk. It's old and he's not tested it himself. But basically what you've got is a dictation machine that records onto reel-to-reel tape. And just interestingly, there happens to be one in here already. Interesting. Now, those people who are into programs like Columbo, you'll see these in use in the 60s versions of Columbo. You'll see them recording to these sort of things, or people using these sort of things. There are answering machine versions. I've got one downstairs, but it doesn't work. It's far from working. So this one came with the machine itself, which has that tape. Came with the microphone, which is also a remote control for it. You can actually start and stop the machine from this button here. Isn't that cool? This plugs into the front there. The remote, microphone and remote. There we go. Now, initially we couldn't find these accessories. These were somewhere else in the store, and the guy said they're in a bag, but we can't find the bag. So we actually hunted the entire store, just getting some stuff here, for the bag. Because if you look on the side, this thing has a custom sort of AC jack input. Now obviously we could wire past that, but you know, you want the original stuff if where possible. Now we found the bag eventually, which came with the handy dandy instructions, and from that we were able to tell this is a TP-721, which is built sometime around 1955. Yeah, so this is quite old, and that gives good instructions. I won't show you too much because one day I'm going to do a full review of this, so we'll save it for then. It also came, remember this was made in 1965, and I just lost it, there it is, with an Aiwa bag, inside which is the original power lead, which I had to get adapters for. There we go. That wasn't actually in this bag, but it was in the carrier bag. And also inside here is a stand, which I don't think actually belongs to this machine because it doesn't seem to fit this in any way. So yes, even sort of different plastics, so I think that's from something else, but we'll let them off. And very rarely, because I have no, it's like that. Weird design's actually a hole in the bottom. It looks like it's actually designed like that. I don't know, or somebody split that by accident one day. Don't know, weird though. The original, I'm not using this, 1960s, well, that's short agent list, but it's got an original 1960s earpiece, headphone type thing, with all sorts of weird stuff on it. Little tube to wrap it around. There's your port. I have no idea what that's for. Somebody knows, please let me know. It's probably in the instructions somewhere if it does belong to this, but it's been cut there, so maybe one day for the review I'll unravel that and unravel its mysteries. But yeah, still surviving. 50s headphone headset thingy, whatever you want to call it, earpiece. So that's good. Now let me just pop around the other side of the table here. I'll plug this thing in. Now, that tape stuck to my foot. How embarrassing. Right, if I plug this thing in, we had hoped that it would work fully, but no guarantees that it did. And when we pressed play, which is just forward, we found that nothing was happening. There was noise from the speakers there, but they are obviously not spinning. Now, if I press fast forward, you can hear a motor running. Yes! Some good sign there. Same with rewind. The heads spin, but the sprockets do not move at all. Just take this tape out. No matter what settings you put it on, it ain't playing. I haven't actually tried. There's actually a little knob down here which controls different speeds, so you can have it high quality recording but less on the tape, or low quality recording but longer recordings on the tape. And this can record up to 12 hours on one tape. Oh yeah, you can't see that because the thingy. Now, so first thought, belts have gone. 1955 belts, not much chance of getting them replaced. But I went online to eBay, and 1 week later, all the way from our friends in America, replacement belts. Excellent. So let's have a look up. Let's take it apart and see what's happening inside. I'll be right back. Right, let's do a little bit of time lapse. Crack this bugger open. Right, okay, we are inside, and as you can see, the first thing I noticed, it's already gone, but the foam here, there was foam here, but there's a bit there, but that just crumbled. As soon as I touched it, it turned to dust. Foam with that age tends to do that, so that's not a major issue. Now, if I be dodgy, walk around the table here, get the power lead again, and oops, there's the screws. Just very gingerly plug this back in. Don't worry, I have done this before. There we go, open again. You'll see when I press play, this little motor here spins. I'll fast forward. So if I press reverse, or if I press play, not spinning at all, which is a bit disconcerting, but I press rewind, off it goes. So you can see there was a complete lack of a belt there. So first thing I'm going to do is put this new belt on. Now there are another two belts, but they're underneath. They appear to be in fine condition, so I'm not going to replace them at the moment unless I need to unplug the bugger. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to take these mounts off by the looks of it and put a new belt on. We'll be right back. Okay, a short while later, and a bit of a faff because I tried to get this screw out here and it wasn't playing, it got stuck. So what we had to do is get this screw out, and we were able to actually wedge this up and then pull the cross and able to move the central spindle out. So we're able to, we're able to get the belt out that way. And I've put the belt on and it's all appears to be quite happy. There we go, play, cool, rewind. Rewind is a bit noisy. The motor is a little bit noisy. And there's the other direction. So what I'm going to do is put it back together, but you'll notice when it goes back together there is another slight issue, but I'll screw it back together and we'll have a look at that. Now the thing I was going to show you has turned out not to be true. What I was going to show you is that when you put it back together it runs incredibly noisy, but I put it together loosely. So this time I've put it together and screwed it together, and now everything's running about quiet. You've got your two different speeds seem to be working. Don't know how to test that, so at the moment motors are taping. I'm not putting a tape in at the moment. Fast forward, runs nicely. Speed back, switch doesn't affect that, just checking. Love these buttons, they're massive and they clink, it's great. Rewind is a bit weird because it gets that one going as well. That one's got more strength to it and that one does stop afterwards, so we'll have to see if that's a problem. But that tape does have some recordings because I've run it by hand past the heads before and it does have something in. Now there is another problem before we can use it fully remaining. This with the remote, because if there's little words there to tell you which is the remote and which is thingy. So if I put the remote in there, microphone in there, press forward, it stops it. I'm not sure, hang on, let me stop this. Let's press record, forward. Now that's recording, so if I put that now onto on, what happens? Bugger all happens. If I give it a nudge, no. So there seems to be something wrong with this, or its connections or something. I'm going to have a quick look in here, see if we can resolve this issue, because as soon as I take this out, it's happy. So there's something here stopping it. I'll have a look at that, see what's going on. Right, I've changed it for a recording I have before, and it's working. Volume is very low, you can hear it nicely on the headphones. Well, it's not loud, but you can hear it on the headphones, so that's it for tonight. I've got it basically working. Just got to tackle this volume issue. Never know you look. No. So that's still to tackle. Might be from the heads. It's the same problem on the headphones, so could be from the heads, I don't know, but that's for another night. So I shall see you very shortly. Hello everybody, just a quick video. We've got this 1955 reel-to-reel tape dictation machine working again. Put new belts in it, it's fired up. There will be a video about all this eventually, but the only problem we've got at the moment, the volume is very low. I'm hoping it's just pots in cleaning or something. Oh, just kicked in. Okay, that's just weird. Okay, I don't know what the cause of that was, but it was playing very quietly. So obviously, whilst recording, that has just fixed itself. Okay. Enjoy the music. I'll have to put this in the main video now. Right. Okay, thank you. What a difference a day makes. 24 little hours. Anyway, yes, as you'll heard from that, we were playing it on my Facebook group to ask if anybody could give hand, and the volume kicked in, so there you go. People suspect that it's just a dirty switch on here or something, on these, just a bit of dirt that caused the problem, but it seems to have solved itself now. Now I'm interested in finding out what was on this original tape, but we don't worry, we will be cleaning all the heads and everything on this, and the back of the switches to make sure everything's good. One day we'll do a full review on it, but what I want to know at the moment, what is on this tape? Now it says World Record Club TT-89 Track 1 Rodgers and Hammerstein, The Sound of Music Part 1 Unauthorized Public. So it looks like this is The Sound of Music. I'm just going to confirm that. Get back in a moment. Okay, I've put this tape on. I've left the top off so you can see the full glory of it spinning, and hopefully, well, looks like it's The Sound of Music. Well, that's not a dictation, is it? Yeah. Yay, it looks like I've gained myself a Sound of Music recording. Yes, just what I wanted. No hidden tracks? No. Oh well. I was hoping for some fantastic hidden secrets of dictation, perhaps. Yeah, Churchill. No, it's a bit young for that. But there we go. It's a 1966 machine. I did say 55 originally. It's actually 1966. So we're going to do a full restoration on this, clean it up. We'll test the recording side of it as well, clean these heads, clean these switches and everything behind it, and do a full review on it someday. So, there you go. That's that repaired and going again, thanks to Fleabay. So thank you all for how much, and subscribe if you want to see any more of this nuttiness, and all my social media links are down in the description or below. So thank you all for how much. Time to go and fill this teacup up.
You need to quit being dirty. You're a dirty boy.